Howdy y'all and welcome back. EOTECH EXPS 2-0. So regular viewers will know I've been on sort of a quest to try out every single different variant of 1X optic that is out there. And I have a very significant astigmatism and some eyeball damage. I got rust. I got a little shard of rusty metal in my eye in my early 20s, and they had to use like a dentist drill to buzz out the rust. It was so my eye's bad, and I don't wear glasses. So I've been on this quest to try all of the 1X optics out there, and this is kind of the last one, short of a proper Aimpoint T2, because money. So, but this is not going to be a comprehensive review of this optic. If that's what you're looking for, sorry to disappoint. The two things I wanted to cover are where I got this, which you saw in the title there, and how it works with my astigmatism. So I picked this up on EuroOptics, and if y'all have ever checked out their website, you will see listings for like new demo models. And I was leery and kind of hesitant and like, I don't know. But I went ahead. They had this guy for $400. Cheapest I found it on Amazon is like $575. And I'm sure there are some other retailers doing them for less than that. But still, even at like $525, $400 is a lot less. So I went ahead and took the gamble, and damn. First of all, it had the cardboard like wrapping box around the hard case box. It had the paperwork, the warranty, the stickers, the battery, and I mean, take it out of the box and it looked like it had never been handled by human hands outside of the factory. I mean, it is immaculate. It is mint condition, no scratches, no gouges, no dings. The glass is perfect. I'm just absolutely impressed at that deal. No, nobody is paying me to say any of this. I paid for it with my own money. I have no affiliation with EuroOptics. But when I come across a good deal, I like to pass that along to my viewers. So I think with some level of confidence, I can recommend going that route if they happen to have the optic that you are looking for on one of those like new demo offerings. Go ahead and take them up on it. Worst case, I'm sure they'll take it back if you just hate it or whatever. But so 1X optics. I have a tendency to stay reticle focused. Now, this does not happen to me with handgun optics. For whatever reason, with a handgun dot, I put the pistol up, I stay completely target focused. The dot is just doing what it's supposed to do. It's like superimposed between myself and the threat or the target, and press the trigger and it all works. But for some reason, with even just 1X like dots on a rifle, I have a really hard time not focusing on the dot. And it's even a little worse with, as much as I love the primary arms Cyclops, I tend to really focus on the reticle more than I'm supposed to. And I have to really think about focusing out to the target and just superimposing the reticle. And for whatever reason, with this thing, it's like magic. I stay completely target focused, and the little dot matrixy reticle just kind of floats in between my eye and the target the way they're supposed to work. So if you know what I'm talking about and you struggle with that, this might be a good solution for you. So the reticle itself and my astigmatism. It is not a solid reticle. It is a dot matrixy, like to everyone's eyes. You can see it's like if you really focus at the reticle, it's like a series of little red dots, or I guess it would be green dots if you have the green model, that comprise the reticle with a single 1 MOA dot in the middle. And for whatever reason, that's pretty much what I get looking through this. The center dot is probably more like a 2 MOA to my eye. It bleeds just a little bit, like there's just a little bit of fuzz, and that happens at all different brightness levels. If you're familiar with reticle bloom or dot bloom, when you turn your dot up too high, like especially indoors or at night, and it gets kind of blurry on you, it just kind of looks like that to me, which is not too bad. For instance, with a hollow sun reticle, their circle dot reticle, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I get 2 complete reticles, like 2 circles and 2 dots. And I don't know which one is the correct one to use. It's bad. It's like being super drunk and having double vision or something. And so on hollow suns, I just run the dot. And with the dot, I get varying degrees of splatter blob dot in the middle, but it's, you know, I can deal with it. Like a Sig Romeo 5, I get a dot with a giant flared out comet tail coming off to one side. That's pretty common on a lot of different dots I've tried. And for whatever reason, your mileage may vary, your astigmatism will vary, but for me, this works pretty damn well. Same deal, if I turn it up real bright, it will fuzz out on me a little more, but I think that's kind of what they do with everybody's eyes. So I have found pretty much the sweet spot, the happy medium place. The one thing I wanted to test indoors at night was what level, when I hit my white light, can I still see the reticle? So I kind of found that. And then this morning came outside in daylight and it's appropriate. So I'm just leaving it alone there. We do not have shake awake technology happening here. So you do have to get yourself in the habit of hitting the side button to wake it up. And it's good practice with these to go ahead and turn it off when you're finished using it, just to save on battery life. They're not going to have battery life like a modern red dot will. That's just one of the drawbacks. It is definitely chunky. So I've gone from right at 6 ounces with my MRO and mount to 11 ounces. And then putting that on the scale, weighing the complete rifle, I've gone from just like half an ounce under 7 pounds to I'm at 7 pounds 4.9 or something like that. So basically 7 pounds 5 ounces, which is fine. You notice I have it mounted pretty far forward, leaving myself room for a magnifier, and the weight translates directly over the magazine, so it's keeping it very centered, if that kind of, yeah, something like that. So it's nice and centered, and it's, yeah, I feel the difference when I pick it up, but it's not a deal breaker or anything. The big thing for me is that sight picture, and it's the glass quality is insane. It's so clear, and my eye goes directly to whatever I'm aiming at, and the dot just floats in the middle. It's like magic. I went with the EXPS, which has the built-in QD attachment. That bumps you up to what they refer to as a lower 1/3. They're kind of vague on their literature, so I wasn't exactly sure. I am measuring that at 1.7. I could be wrong. It may be more like 1.6 something or whatever, but it's roughly 1.7, which means that for now, for right this minute, I'm just going to leave it and see how I like it at the 1.7. I do like a 1.9 is kind of my optimal reticle height, but the 2 1/4, like the full Unity setup, starts feeling a little awkward. So I'm just going to leave it as is for now, and we will see over time. I may go ahead and pick up a Unity riser and just give it a try. I do like the idea of being heads up, but with this height, I don't have to crouch super down and turtle down real hard either. So it's kind of in the middle. So I will get it to the range, and that'll be the next update on this guy. That's all I got for today. Until next time, be easy, y'all.